You see, this is why it's important for us to be not ignorant in any manner, large or small, because the average person who may look at a mural or a picture like this may not understand the deeper level communication or conveyance, especially when it comes to the bull. You may look at this as the average fan or average person and say, oh, this is Stacey King. He was associated with the Bulls. You see the Bulls logo there? That's that. They never understand the conveyance. They don't understand the spiritual element of this world, whether it be left or right. They just don't get it. So when you see stuff like this, you have to put two and two together. You have to, you know, you have to open your eyes, per se. So this right here is Stacey King's head next to a bull, next to, the Bulls logo and whatnot, with the crown on his head. This is supposed to symbolize Baal. Believe it or not, the bull represents Baal. That's what it represents. Baal is the god of sacrifice. Stacey King was sacrificed. He died abruptly. There was no warning signs or reports of, his health being an issue or whatnot. And just out of nowhere, he passes away. Funnily enough, he passes away around the time of the NBA Finals, which is it's like a tradition. Every NBA Finals, there's always these celebrities that pass away, especially the celebrities that have to do with the sport. Isn't it ironic around the time of the NBA Finals, you always hear about deaths with NBA-related players? You got to ask yourself that. Is it a natural thing or just something that they do when it comes to the understanding of what it really means on an esoteric, occultic front? Because they uphold the occult. They uphold it heavily. This is why you saw what you saw in the 2025 NBA Finals with Pascal Siakam and him going into some sort of demonic praying thing that he was doing. They are with those things more. They're for those things. They uphold those type of things. This is why they promote it, but they promote it on a certain level. But yeah, this right here represents Baal. The bull represents Baal. He was sacrificed to Baal. Stacey King. Once again, this was around the time of the harvest thing, around the time of the NBA Finals, where you had these celebrities, particularly NBA players or former NBA players or having to do with the NBA in some sort. They pass away. It's always like that. And I'm not just saying NBA players. You'll have some other figures in there, grouped in there that die around that time. But it's always NBA players that's included in that. Always, every year, if you think about it. In 2024, it was Bill Walton. Bill Walton played for the Boston Celtics. Famously played for the Celtics. He's known as playing for the Trailblazers as well. But what? The Boston Celtics won in that year. It's always like that, man. It's always like that. So when I came across this news around that time, I wasn't able to really do a video on it, but it was just still something to me. It was still interesting. It was like, Stacey King? That's surprising. That's just crazy. Like, what happened with Stacey King? A known Chicago Bulls commentator just abruptly dies. There was nothing reported about any sort of issues with his health unless it was concealed. But sometimes they like to conceal those things because they don't want you to know what's really brewing, what's really, coming for this particular figure. It's just interesting, man. Stacey King just passed away just out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Now, you may look up his passing and they'll give you the reason why, and it probably has something to do with something that they report as authentic, but I think it was bullshit, man. It just doesn't really make any sense. Just when it comes to, it being compared to the usual aspect or the usual operation of reporting. Like, we would have probably known something about Stacey King's health before he passed away. These celebrities just die out of nowhere because it's more than meets the eye, man. It's always like that, especially in this world full of Satan. This world that's full of satanic energy. This world that's full of Luciferian energy. This world that's full of duplicity and subterfuge and deception. That's this world. When you hear about a celebrity death, it's 9 times out of 10, it's not normal, or more so, it's not authentic. When I'm saying it's not authentic in a way like that the death is fake, it's not authentic in regards to how they report it, like what really took place with them. 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna get the truth when it comes to what took place with these celebrities when they died, unless they really, really want you to know. You know what I mean? But for the most part, they're not gonna give you the truth about these celebrities and their deaths. Even when it comes to the official report, like Kobe, we know about, the helicopter and whatnot, but we know that there's holes in it. We know that there's more to it than just, him and Gigi being on the helicopter. You have other reports of he didn't go on a helicopter, he died another way. But the element of what they wanted to report, is what gives it the strength, especially the esoteric strength, because of how Kobe died. Now, I believe it was a helicopter crash, but you have other people with theories and whatnot. But even still, my whole point is they always let you know that it's more than meets the eye when it comes to these stories. You just have to pick up on it, especially these celebrities and, their demise.